According to psychologist Jonathan Cheek, there are 4 types of introverts: social, thinking, anxious, and restrained. Cheek further argues that many introverts are actually a combination of all of the 4 types, instead of identifying as just one of the types. As an introvert, it's essential for you to identify and then accept your form of introversion to further understand the workings of your mind. It helps you cope better with your daily life as you make your introversion your superpower. An individual can be strongly one or a mixture of several. Number 1. Social. Social introverts are often misconstrued as shy and timid in social settings, but that's not always the truth. If you happen to be a social introvert, it just means that you prefer to be alone at home, or only go out with your select few of best buddies rather than partying with a large crowd of people. This type of introvert isn't shy in the traditional sense. Social events don't give these folks anxiety. It's just that they prefer to socialize in small groups rather than large ones, and sometimes to opt for not socializing at all. This choice isn't about fear, but is simply a clear personal preference for the intimate and quiet. Number 2. Thinking. Sometimes an introvert isn't driven by their preferences around other people at all. They're neither shy nor particularly averse to groups. These folks simply come across as reserved and unsocial sometimes, because they're often lost in their own thoughts. If this is you, you're capable of getting lost in an internal fantasy world, but it's not in a neurotic way, it's in an imaginative and creative way. As a thinking introvert, you don't avert social situations, and don't mind the presence of other people. You're an introvert in a sense that you have a rich inner life, always pensive and introspective, especially after having read a book or watched a movie. Number 3. Anxious. This type of introvert conforms to common stereotypes of the quiet person. They're withdrawn and quiet because other people make them nervous. Unlike social introverts, anxious introverts may seek out solitude because they feel awkward and painfully self-conscious around other people. Because they're not very confident in their own social skills, Science of Us explains. You can prioritize your well-being by exercising, getting a balanced diet, and practicing mindfulness. This may be tough, but always remember that in the end, things will be all right. Even if it's not the end. Open up to family and close friends for support and reassurance. Alternatively, you may also seek professional advice from your school counselor, therapist, medical doctor, or even a psychiatrist. Number 4. Restrained. Rather than being anxious, imaginative, or most at home in small groups, this final kind of introvert is simply slow-moving. They take a while to get going, and need to be deliberate in their actions. They always think before they speak. In an extroverted world, this appears much the same as the other types of introversion, though its root causes are quite different. Restrained introverts prefer to think before they speak. If you're a restrained introvert, which is a lesser-known form of introversion, you're unlikely to feel energized the moment you wake up. Rather, you need to take your time to warm up, gather your thoughts, and observe before you can speak or act. Hence, you tend to shy away from spontaneous situations and are very careful when making decisions. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.